Kyung never went astray again. From that day until he died. But the next year, he didn't give a dinner party on the 5th of September. He began to spend more and more of his time at the club, playing a lot of mahjong, losing a lot of money. In fact, he was at the club when he had a heart attack and collapsed, and they took him straight to hospital. What ward is he in? Is he all right? Can I see him? Oh, of course, I won't disturb him. If you cannot see anyone as yet, I'll come back tomorrow. What? I still cannot see him? Is he very bad? Not bad at all, but needs complete rest. But surely a short visit, just a few minutes, will not harm him. I suppose I must listen to the doctor. You will give him the soup I brought in the tin cup, won't you? What's wrong? Why won't they let me see him? Charlie, where were you? Were you in the ward? But they told me your father's too sick to see anyone. What do you mean he asked to see you? They said he cannot receive any visitors at all. Doctor, I want to see my husband. What do you mean by keeping me away from him? How dare you keep me out of his room? What? He doesn't want to see me, he said that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm his wife. Don't you know that? He must be ill and out of his mind. Well, all right. If he's getting so upset about it, I'll leave him home now. But when he recovers, I'll come back to look after him. Kyung died in hospital. Everybody was at the funeral. All his friends and eminent colleagues. I suppose not many of them knew that when he was dying, he refused to see his own wife. When my father died, my mother left me behind and went away. I remember I was in her room when she came in and started packing up her clothes. I can't look after you, she said. Why am I so unlucky? I don't have a son to take care of me. I only have a useless girl like you. Why were you born? I cried, Ma, take me with you. Ma, take me with you. She pushed me back in the room. And went away. From that time on, I went to live with one relative or the other, doing the housework, doing the kitchen work. And they would say to me, we picked you up from the gutter where your mother threw you. From when I was 10. I lived like that for 4 years, until they sent for me to be married to a man twice my age. Do you understand what made me what I am? Before my breasts were grown, I learned that a woman is nothing in this world that men have made, except in the roles that men demand of her. Your life is meaningless. You have no value, except as you are a wife and mother. So be the very devil of a wife and mother. Look after your husband and family, yes, do everything for them. Bind them, wrap them in the web of your providing so they cannot lift one finger to help themselves. So that husband and son and sister-in-law must all depend on you, so that you control them and hold them in the palm of your hand, so that the whole world knows your worth, so that a screaming girl child a long time ago will have the assurance that her life has some significance and that nobody is going to throw her back into the gutter. Richard. Richard. I was a good mother. Young, I was a good wife. Why did you both hate me then? I didn't do anything wrong. It's all over now. It can't be changed. The children are growing up and going away. Susie and Molly went to live with their children in their modern new flats. And Charlie is building his own home in Clementi. Jauh saja. And Doris. Doris went to marry an Angmo. I tried to. But you cannot hang on nowadays, things are not the same. Soon there'll not be many people at Emerald Hill. Charlie and Edward got married. Charlie has a son, Din Seong. Charlie's wife is out teaching during the day. So my grandson is left here with me. Oh, Bimbi, darling. Come. Grandma play with you. You make your hand like that, darling, to shape you. Can you put your hand like that, and then I put mine on top. Then you make the same thing, you put on top. That's right, my love. Cubit semut. Siapa sakit lah naik atas. Hey, then you put on top. Chok, baik. Cubit semut. Siapa sakit lah naik atas. Aduh. Sayang anak cucu Mak ni. Time to go and sleep, my heart.